All right, week 3. This week I wanted to share some of the things I am finding that are helpful when I sit down to do my sketchbook practice. Again, I say this every single time, but limiting my color palette makes it easy so there's no decisions to be made. I like to keep it to 3 colors, and then obviously my black Sharpie to give some line work and details and dimension to the things I'm drawing. I think that I'll probably keep the same color palette for about 4 weeks and then switch it up. That's my game plan as of now. Who knows if I'll stick to it, but I'm going to give that a try. The other thing that you'll see me do that can be helpful is sometimes things come up throughout the week that I've never drawn before and I don't know how I want to draw them. So sometimes you'll see me use my black Sharpie marker to lay a rough outline of the shape before I use the markers. I find it gives me kind of some guidelines to draw within, and then the markers I can kind of make it a little fatter, smudge it in a little, scoot it in a little bit if needed. But I have found that helpful. The other thing, I don't have it in the screen, but sometimes I keep a small, just little post-it note next to me that if I want to try to draw something that I'm like, ugh, I have no idea how I would even draw that, like a tissue or whatever it might be, I can do like a quick little sketch. Again, the purpose of these journaling practices is not for it to be perfect, but sometimes it's hard to think of how those lines are laid when you've never drawn something and you're not using any reference photos, because I also don't use any reference photos when I do this. I'm strictly just using memory and kind of what I think things look like in my head. So you can kind of see these lacrosse sticks look different every single week because, again, I just am trying to do it off of memory. Anyway, I hope those tips are helpful, and I'm sure I will find more as I continue to do this, and I will report back and share whatever I learn along the way.